Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my massive year-end 200 plus empties video. I used to update y'all so much more. I used to do a seasonal empties video and I have let things go so long. I am now sharing 7 months of empties, and the video that I started with just started getting so long. I'm back with part 2. The last video covers candles, hand soap, and laundry soaps, all from Bath and Body Works, with very few other pieces in there. Now let's talk all the rest. You've seen the thumbnails, you've seen the massive amount of empties, so let's go through them one by one here. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, just like the last one, to try to get through them as quickly as possible. Let's start with sun and skin. I did get through some of my sun care this last summer season. I have quite a bit of sun care, some of it getting older, and I know that you're supposed to replace it every year, so I'm trying to get through that old product. I do have some Bath and Body Works sun care products here. I have the 30 SPF sunscreen spray in Tahiti Isle, as well as I have the sunscreen lotion in that Tahiti Isle fragrance. It's like a lightly tropical type of scent. And then I also have the After Sun in the Tahiti Isle. This is an aloe gel, but it's kind of creamy, really rich and nice, and it has that nice scent to it. So I got through my 3 little travel size Tahiti Isle items, as well as I got through my shimmer copper tone. This is the Glow Shimmer 50 with a hint of shimmer. It's 50 SPF, and then it's got the shimmery in there. I love it. And then I also got through the Walgreens Sheer Mist. It's just a spray-on mist sunscreen. I think this one is 30 SPF, so some more sun care products. I did try this Van Man's Tallow and Zinc, like natural sunscreen. A little goes a long way with this one. I did like it pretty well, but I don't know that I would buy a full size. It's just really expensive. And then I also got the Jergens Natural Glow Instant Sun Deep Bronze Lotion. This is like a gradual tanning lotion. It is like a deeper tone, but it's been in my collection forever, and I finally felt like tanning last year. So I like the gradual sun products. I like the ones that give you like a natural build over time type of look rather than going full orange, you know what I mean? So yeah, I did get through this one finally, because it's been in my product collection for like ever. So yeah, that's my sun care. And then skincare wise, I have a couple washes here. I have the Art Gentle Cleanser from Young Living. I also have the Tula Superfoods one that I really love. So I did get through the 2 facial washes here, as well as the Honey Potion Plus by Pharmacy. It's like a ceramide mask. You rub it in, it looks like honey. You rub it in until it's white, let it sit a while, and then rinse it. So I got through this one, and then I also got through a cream. This is the moisturizing gel lotion. This is the Bubble Dupe from Dollar Tree. I got through this one as well. Another Dollar Tree product is the Ioni Energizing Face Mist. It's just like a little spray mist. This one had the cherry melon scent. Another Dollar Tree product is the Collagen Eye Roller. It's got the little eye roller ball. Those are really nice. They come in 3. There's like a retinol, a vitamin C, and the collagen one. A product I go through a ton of from Dollar Tree is their Orchid Acne Patches, and I have a ton here of lots of different designs. And I, of course, get my makeup wipes at Dollar Tree. These black cherry ones were only 50 cents. I have cotton candy ones, aloe vera ones, and these tushy ones with aloe vera and vitamin E. They're great makeup cleansing wipes. As well as I've got the Sol de Janeiro dupe, the Paradise Breeze face and body wipes. And I have a tea tree oil from Young Living. I love tea tree oil in my skincare routine. I've got some eye drops here. I've got the Bausch & Lombs. These are my favorite. These are the Bio True. They're like the closest thing to a natural tear. They're just so good. And then Matt got through the Rotos. I did only get through 3 of my hand creams from Bath & Body Works. It might seem like a lot, but for me, it's not. Like usually I go through 1 a month. And again, this is like 7 months worth of empties. So getting through 3 of these, no wonder. My hands are dry, my nails aren't growing, no moisture. This is why, but these are so good. It's one of the only hand creams I actually like is the Bath & Body Works one. It's got shea butter and it's just so good. I did also get through 1 body cream from Bath & Body Works. This is the Ballet Nights. It's got beautiful hollow packaging. This has fragrance notes of wild plum, glowing amber, and tonka cream, and I feel like plum was pretty trendy this season, so it was a really nice fragrance, really deep and mysterious feeling. I loved this one. But since we're talking about fragrance, let's jump into that. I did finish quite a few of my fragrances this past 7 months. Oh my gosh, I just can't believe it's been that long. I got through some fragrance mists. I have a few that aren't Bath & Body Works. Let's talk about those first. I've got a couple Dollar Tree ones here. I have the French Rose Hair and Body Mist, simple and sweet, from the Dollar Tree, as well as I've got the Coconut Sugar. This one was really nice, so I really liked these, and for $1.25, how can you beat it? They're so refreshing and just so good. While they may not be like a deep, luxurious perfume, for a little body splash, Dollar Tree's killing it, okay? It's a great place to start, and even as a very experienced, very large fragrance collector and owner, I can say I still enjoy a little Dollar Tree product, okay? But I also have some Sol de Janeiro here. This is the Rio Radiance. Definitely smells a lot like summer. Gives a little bit of that sunscreeny vibe. Really nice. Don't know that I'll buy it again, but I did enjoy it while I had it. This one is pure solar tuberose and coconut milk. So very simple, white floral, coconut, warmth of summer. Feels like sun, feels like sunscreen, feels like the beach, but yeah, good. And then I've got a couple from Bath & Body Works. Another one that's super summery is the Off the Vine. I finished my little mini. This screams summer. It has just a hint of a ripe plucked tomato. You get a little bit of that tomato tar, that fresh green tomato vine scent. It's so addicting. It's so good, especially if you're a gardener. You know that scent. You know what I'm talking about. If you're a Southern girl, you know what I'm talking about. And this is just so good. It has that green accord to it, but it has just a hint, a kiss of like the tomato skin, and then it's got a little bit of a very gardeny floral in there. So I really enjoyed this. A lot of people were knocking this, but honestly, there were so many tomato vine floral combo like trending things out there. The Walk Through the Garden perfume that's out there that's like over $100 is absolutely amazing, and I love to have it, but this gives a very similar vibe for a fraction of the price. This one is no longer available, but I loved it while it was, and I do still have some backups in my collection, but I finished the mini for summer. I did finish up one of my many bottles of Guilty as Fig. I love this. It is so good, and it reminds me of certain people in my life. It's very nostalgic, and it smells very specific. It's got fragrance notes of fig nectar, lush jasmine, and creamy musk, and it's absolutely divine. It's super luxe, and it is one of the higher end luxury dupes. And then I have two from the same collection here. I've got the Amber Blush as well as Vanilla Suede. Do not confuse this with the old school Amber Blush. It is an imposter, same name, completely different scent. This is more on the clean and cozy vibe with warm amber, fresh jasmine, and oak moss. It almost has a Baccarat dupe feel. I don't know why the moss gives it that, but it does. And then I also have the Vanilla Suede, which I didn't like at first, and then it hit me and I really, really loved it. Such a weird experience sometimes, fragrances, but this has fragrance notes of cozy vanilla, brush suede, and crisp linen. I usually don't like the linen fragrances, however the vanilla in this one eventually did win me over, and this does feel like a crisp, clean, yet cozy and cashmere type of vanilla, and I actually really appreciate it. So these two were really good. I really liked this whole collection. I also have the Sunwash Santal, which is one that I was hoping for in body care for so long, and I'm so glad to have. But yeah, this was a beautiful little collection. It also came in laundry, and I enjoyed them very much. But along with the fragrance mists, I do have some perfumes here. These were mentioned in my perfume project pan videos throughout the year. However, there are a lot of empties that actually did not make it to this video, even though yes, this is 200 plus empties. This still isn't really all of them because I did not show my last 20 empties from the Project Use It Up update, and I still have yet to do my perfume project wrap up for the last 3 months, and none of those empties are going to be making this video either. I also still have my Project Use It Up wrap up video, and I still won't be adding those into this video either. So there are a lot of empties unaccounted for. I'm just trying to get through these 200 to get us back on track, and soon enough you'll see the rest. But I've got the perfume empties that are available for this video. Let's go. I've got Rouge on Rouge on Rouge here. I'm absolutely a lover of the Baccarat Rouge dupes. The one that I have here is G for Women's Sexy Paris. This has a little bit more of an incensey take, but a very similar feel to Baccarat Rouge, and it does have a similar look to what it's actually supposed to dupe, which is another Baccarat Rouge type of dupe from a very famous perfumer. So if you recognize the legs, that's why this is a dupe of that bottle. This is Maison de Paris. This is the Baccarat Rouge type of dupe from this little cheapie line, and it smells so good. This one actually has that little hint of metallic twinge that the real Baccarat can have for some people and is said to have. So that was kind of interesting because I had never smelled that on any of the other dupes. So yeah, this was kind of an interesting take. Not exactly my favorite out of all of them, but this next one I will be repurchasing. It is the best dupe yet. I love it so much. It's so deep and just yummy saffron. This is the Better Rouge Eau de Parfum, and this one looks like the original but smells so perfect. This is a $20 bottle. You can find it on like TikTok Shop. I get mine, I don't know if it was Marshalls, TJ Maxx, whatever, one of those types of stores, but this is so good. I have Britney Spears Radiance. This is an oldie but a goodie and such a cute little perfume bottle. Another oldie but goodie is Vera Wang Princess. It's not really what I'm drawn to anymore. I did get through it, but it's a little too powdery for me. I used to love those fragrances, like Britney Spears Fantasy, that like little pink bottle. Oh gosh, I went through multiples of that and loved this one during that time as well. By the time I actually got this fragrance, I didn't love it the way I used to, but I did end up getting through this one. One of my all-time favorites is the Jimmy Choo. I finally got through my bottle of this one, but I have found a couple dupes for it that I like. This one, however, has a very different smell, fresh compared to fully macerated. So this one is one that I really like in my collection, but I can't ever get it to the full macerated point. So I can only really enjoy this in its freshest form. The only way I've had a fully macerated scent is to go to the mall and smell it there, but this one is so good. The way it develops is absolutely insane too. It goes from super fresh, clean, almost product smelling, like cleaning product smelling, to eventually a deep, mysterious, ambery, rich smell, and I have no idea how one turns into the next, but it's a gorgeous fragrance. Another little like TJ Maxx or whatever find, I'm pretty sure it was TJ Maxx, it might have been Marshalls, but this one is the Infinite Beauty Girl Next Door. This was such a pretty nice floral, just very perfect for like a clean, fresh floral, really nice. I also got through English Laundry's Abbey. This is a very powdery take on a Burberry scent. I don't remember which one, but I think it's Burberry. And this one just smells a little more powdery than that one, but it's very similar. I got through the Vanilla Absolute by Beekman. This one smells like vanilla extract, like pure vanilla extract. And I just felt like this one was nice to add to other things more than wear on its own. I felt like this was really nice to layer, and that's how I ended up using this one. And one that I wish I still had more of is the Endless Sea by Bath and Body Works. I had both of these, the sea and the sand, and I love them both, and they didn't last long enough, and I wish they would bring them back. They're both so good and so fun for summer. And I love this classic Chanel looking bottle, just so cute. Okay, next up I have like self-care hygiene products, including a bunch of Bath & Body Works goodies. I've got a couple of the moisturizing body washes here. I've got the hyaluronic acid water one, which I really love. And then I've got the In the Stars, another one that I absolutely love, a great multifaceted fragrance. And I love the moisturizing body washes. They're just really creamy. They don't lather as much, but they're super moisturizing, and it's just like a great experience in the shower. I love these. I also have a couple scrubs, one from Bath & Body Works being the Bahamas Passion Fruit and Banana Flower. This one was the coconut water and walnut shell scrub, so very gritty and sandy. And then I've got the Coastal Capri with almond oil, just kind of a cute little one from Dollar Tree. These are like Tree Hut dupes, and I love the textural pull on these. They just feel like very similar to the Tree Huts, and they're only $1.25. I've got a couple bar soaps. I've got Matt's Brute Zest bar here, as well as I've got my Bygone Apothecary bar. This one, oh, I love all these bars. These are handmade soap bars by a little brand that I love to buy soaps from every time I see them at the event that I go to every summer. But Bygone Apothecary is really good. You should check them out, and I'll leave their info down in the description if you want to check out their site. I just really love their soaps. They're so good, but there are so many other items that I love from them. Their wet skin moisturizer for right after the shower, etc., etc. I could go on about them forever, but let's get through these empties. I have a couple body washes from Bath & Body Works. I've got the Cedarwood Sauna. This was so nice with fragrance notes of eucalyptus and patchouli oil with that cedarwood scent. It did smell like a spa, like you're in the sauna. So good. And then I also have the Pink Paradise Dragon Fruit and Hibiscus body wash. This one to me gives a little bit of that Baccarat smell, but it feels a little bit more fruity with fragrance notes of pink dragon fruit, wild hibiscus, and blush moss. A lot of people said that this smelled like the Sol de Janeiro, the pink one, and this line did dupe the Sol de Janeiros. However, this one smelled like Baccarat to me. That's just my nose. A couple other Bath & Body Works products here. I've got the Luxe Bath, the Eucalyptus and Spearmint Luxe Bath. This is when they were still 15 ounces, huge Luxe Baths, and now they're discontinuing them or sassing them or something. I don't know what's going on with the Luxe Bath, but yeah, the bath products in general at Bath & Body Works have been in and out so quick the past couple of years, I just can't keep up. However, this large bottle has been discontinued, and this one is no longer. But yeah, I got through this one, and the Restore Magnesium Salt Soap. Both of these were matte products that I got for him and he went through. I also have some deodorants here. Since we're talking self-care, I have the 3 of the men's Bath & Body Works deodorants. These are matte empties. I've got the Freshwater, the Graphite, and the Marble. All great, fresh men scents. This one being more aquatic, these ones being more on the masculine side, but still some more Bath & Body Works empties. And then my couple deodorants, I've got the aluminum-free deodorant and the Brazilian mist scent. This one's to dupe that Sol de Janeiro. And then I've got the natural deodorant with shea butter. This one's supposed to be the Hello Unicorn dupe. These are both Dollar Tree dupes, $1.25, y'all, really good. This one might actually be a $3 dupe, don't quote me. But either way, at the Dollar Tree, both of them, and this is what I have been using the past 7 months. But those are the ones we got through, and then the last of like the personal hygiene self-care products is the Thieves mouthwash, and then of course a little Colgate toothpaste. We're trying to get through all of our little minis. You end up with a lot of these when you go to the dentist, but yeah, a couple mouth care products. I have a couple things to bridge us from self-care into the rest. I've got some hand sanitizers here. I've got a few Touchland dupes as well as some Bath & Body Works. I've got the watermelon as well as the hibiscus. These 2 are the Dollar Tree Touchland dupes, which I've absolutely been loving collecting. I love finding new ones. I love finding the cases, and I really enjoy using them. So I got through 2 of these bad boys, and of course I've got some Bath & Body Works. I've got a simple Sunshine and Lemons, just smells like clean lemon, as well as I've got Mahogany Apple. It's a woody apple fragrance. I really liked this one. And then Matt's got the little ocean here. These are the spray hand sanitizers. I've got a bunch of lippies here. I've got some lip care empties. This one is a Bath & Body Works one. It's a really cool one. This one was Vampire Blood, and it came in a red, clear, translucent type of lip oil. So yeah, I really enjoyed this, would definitely repurchase again. It was so fun for the holiday season. This is a Halloween product, so for the Halloween holiday season. I did finish 2 of my all-time favorite lip balms. These are the Sappho tinted lip balms from the Poetry Department from Bygone Apothecary. I did mention them during my soap portion of this video, and I'll leave their stuff down below, but I really, really love this. It's the best. It's got like a chai latte type of scent. I don't know, it's really soft, soothing, comforting. I love it. And the balm itself is like butter. The formula, I tell you, it feels like an Italian lipstick. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is my all-time favorite, and I finished 2 in the last 7 months. I've got like a bunch of Dollar Tree lippies here. I've got the Le Mercier. This was a maximum lip shine full coverage like lip gloss. It was this really pretty like nude type of color. I did get through the Plump It, Love It, Work It Beauty Impressions Lip Plumper. I loved this cute little container, what have you. I did finish the Hydrating Night Lip Mask. I think this one was supposed to be a dupe of something, and this one's by Be Pure. This is so good. It kind of smelled like a cordial cherry, which I also really loved. I have 1 of these left, but really hope they bring this back. I also did finish 1 of my many of this style lippy. These are the Glossier dupes that came out from Dollar Tree. This one was the Red Velvet lip balm from the Beauty Intuition brand. They feel more like a sticky lip oil, but I like them a lot, and this one ended up being my favorite. I used through it, and these last forever, and I have a lot of them. Like, I think I got 1 in almost every scent. So yeah, these were actually really nice, and none of them were tinted, which I actually like. The originals, I feel like you have to like the scent and the color, and this one, they're all clear. So if you like the scent, you won't mind the color because it's clear and you can layer it over any color you want. I also have this super cute peach lip glaze by Ione. This went really quick, but it was so stinking cute. I love, love, love the packaging on this. And then I've got a few LA colors. I've got Hello Sweets and Puddin' Pie. These are both like clear lippies, and these came in a 2-pack set with a lip liner and the clear jelly gloss. I also finished the plump gloss in Careless, which was a pretty pearlized pink shimmer type of gloss. Another like clear with a slight shimmer to it, which was kind of pretty. I love those plum glosses though. Oh my gosh. gosh. And then I've also got this watermelon like lollipop LA Colors gloss. I will say these are really hard to get the last drop at the end. Like I had to get a Q-tip in there, and that whole ordeal is not my jam. So although these are cute, I won't be buying this kind of shape anymore. So I got through a dozen of my lip products, which I'm so happy for because I have too many lippies, y'all. Like seriously. All right, now let's talk nail product empties. I have two Rock top coats here. I use this as a top coat and a base coat, and I feel like it does truly harden your nails. It gives a nice, thick, juicy coat. It does come in a thin formula, but it does thicken over time, and I try not to thin it until I have to because the thicker you let it get, the thicker the coat actually feels on your nail. But I love this. Grandma swore by this. She used it in her layer up, and yeah, we love this stuff. So this you can only find like at Sally's, and I really like it. I have the Double Bond base coat as well as the Fast and Hard Quick Dry glossy top coat. This one's in the Piranha Plant set, and this is from Vibrant Sets. I really like their stuff. Their quick dry top coat is one of my all-time favorites, and they come in a bunch of great scents. I've got a couple Dury products here. I've got the Duralac Gel Effect top coat, as well as I've got the Dury Rejuvicoat Nail Growth System. This is like a pre-formula, so I've got both of these Dury products here. I like their stuff, and nobody really talks about them. They're kind of one of those untalked about brands, and they've been around for a while, but yeah. I also have this LA Colors one that I absolutely hated. I hate to say that, but I mean, it's like the only thing I'm really dogging on in this whole video. For the most part, when it comes to like body care and stuff, I know what I like and I only buy what I like. Scent is a little bit different than formula right now. I don't love this. Like really anytime I didn't love this. I use this for crafting and other things. I used it to like glaze other things, but for my nails, like no, it like got so sticky and tacky and never dried, and it just, oh my gosh, I hate it so much. This is the Plumping Effect Gel like top coat from LA Colors. Normally I love their stuff. Everything from them I love. This is the one product that I can say I just really don't love from them, but yeah, I really hate to dog it. I do. I wanted to love it. It's one of those where you want to love it and then it just doesn't work out. This is that for me, but yeah, over it. Some top and base coats I really like are from the Believe Beauty brand at the Dollar General. I haven't been there in a while. I know some of their makeup beauty got rid of, like, I don't know, they discontinued some stuff, but I don't know about these. I hope they're still around because I love the square bottle especially. They have a Ultra Shine base coat, which is kind of interesting. You can use it as a top or base, whatever. And then they have the top coat that has this matching style, but they also have this gel-like top coat, which I really love. It's thick and glossy and dries pretty quickly and pretty hard. So I like their stuff a lot, and for like $1.25 or $1.50, whatever you pay for them is totally worth it. And then of course I've got the Glistening Glow top coat. This is the Clear Shiny Fast top coat. Grandma totally turned me onto this one, and we both love it. So we went through that one, and then we've got the Leisha's Lacquer Ridge Filling base coat. This is another one that mostly Grandma emptied. She really swears by ridge fillers, and she thinks that it gives it that super full, juicy feel, and yeah, this is one that she mostly went through, but I finished this one as well as this one. So 11 top and base coats, and then I also have this cuticle oil. It took me a while to use up, which is nice. I do really like these by BCB Lacquers. This was the Mystical Jam scent, and this one was like a limited edition one from, I don't know, Hella Handmade Creations or maybe Polish Pickup. I don't remember, but I did pick up a bunch of their stuff from a polish show, so I do have some replacements of these. These are so good though. They're like a click style pen, and then you just brush it on. Love these. All right, last but not least, y'all, home fragrance. We're making it through. We're almost done. Oh my gosh. All right. This is a bunch of wallflowers, another home fragrance. I'm going to try to get through them as quickly as possible. I feel like a race against the clock with these videos. Oh my gosh, 200 plus empties. First off, I've got White Lavender Eucalyptus. Sounds exactly what it sounds like. It is super clean, smells like dried lavender and that eucalyptus scent, very essential oil smelling. I've got a bunch with no names. I've got Vampire Blood, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Flower Child, and something peach. I'm thinking it's like honeysuckle peach, whatever that one is. I don't love it, but I got through it. It smells very boozy once it goes through the wallflower. I don't know why, but there's my 4 unmarked ones. I've also got Cozy Christmas PJ, which I think just smells like a pine tree. Like if I were to close my eyes and try to describe it, it says there's a fresh linen scent in there or whatever, but mostly I smell like Christmas tree smell. There's also State Fair. This is kind of sickly sweet, honestly. It's supposed to be like a glazed nuts, like you smell at the fair, but it goes really caramely sweet. It's just not exactly what you would think it is, at least for me. The Honeycrisp Hayride actually came through a million times better in the Wallflower than it did in the Room Spray. The Room Spray has kind of that foggy smell, whereas this smells super crisp, super clean appley, really yummy. I've got this warm and woodsy mahogany cherry. It is just that. It's very warm and woodsy. You get that cherry, but the mahogany warms it up a ton and gives it that super woody feel. I have 3 concert nights here. This is one that came and went and I should have stocked up on. So good. It's got a warm and woodsy scent, but it's a little incensey. It's got fragrance notes of velvet kush, patchouli incense, and midnight sky. I love this one and I miss it. I wish we would have kept this one around. Another warm and woodsy one here is the Morning Hike. However, I felt like this was more crisp and clean with that airy scent. It has cool mountain air, autumn leaves, and woodland sage, which does give it that hint of a warm, woodsy scent, but mostly I feel like it has that crisp, clean air type of fragrance. I have Tea Time here. I really enjoyed this one. This one gives Country Club. This one has fragrance notes of fresh cut fairway, refreshing sweet tea, and frosty lemonade. You definitely get that hint of lemon. I love a tea fragrance with that hint of grass. I love it. Lakeside Morning is another one I really enjoy. This one is a fresh and clean one with fragrance notes of crisp autumn air, white driftwood, and green apple. The fragrance notes on this change, but the scent on it stays the same with a really cool, crisp, refreshing, clean type of smell with a hint of masculinity to it. It's just so good. I do have one lone fresh balsam here. There was no fresh balsam to be found this year. I don't know what was going on, but nobody could keep it stocked, and it's a holiday favorite. So I did have one wallflower that I think I got from semi-annual sale during the summer, which I was lucky to have because there was just no fresh balsam anywhere. It smells exactly like what it sounds like. It smells like a fresh balsam tree. I have flannel here. This one is a deep masculine, warm and cozy. It's clean and fresh, but warm and cozy, you know what I mean? It's got that fresh bergamot, heirloom mahogany, and soft musk. And then I have a ton of clean house vibes. I have 2 original clean house vibes. This one to me smells like Fabuloso, the OG, the lavender one. It has fragrance notes of fresh lavender, sparkling bergamot, and mint blossom. I went through 2 this last go round. And then I have a couple of the Clean House Vibes spin-offs. I have the Clean House Vibes Holiday Edition. This one was cute. This one had like a little cranberry note or whatever. This one had holiday garland, cranberry cider, and clean lavender. So it had that original smell, but it had that hint of cranberry in there. So this was fun and festive. I also have the Clean House Vibes Dazzling Citrus. This one smelled like a specific cleaning house product to me, but I couldn't put my finger on what. It just kind of smells like clean citrus. Sunny lemon, sparkling bergamot, and fresh air. I felt like it was maybe the lemon Mr. Clean, but I wasn't certain. But this one definitely gives me clean house vibes. And then there is the Clean House Vibes Sparkling Bubbles. This literally smells like dawn. Like how? They have these scents that smell like other clean house products. I love the Clean House vibes, and I hope they keep the Clean House Vibes line going because it's kind of interesting to smell all these. I hope they get a Dowdy's Unstoppables scent in the Clean House line. And then I have a couple car fragrance refills. I have the Champagne Toast. That's my most recent one. I have the Turquoise Waters. I have the Cactus Blossom, and then I have Flower Child. I also have a couple of their hanging car fragrances. I have the Cucumber Melon Billy from the last semi-annual sale. And then I also have a Clean House Vibes. I'm telling you, I love this scent. Using up all those wallflowers, I did burn up one of my wallflower plugs. They don't last forever. They go for like 6 months, but I ended up using up this wallflower plug. I did go through room sprays, of course. Here's 2 of the Clean House Vibes. You know I love this scent. I have some summery ones here. I've got the Strawberry Melon, the Sweet Kiwi and Starfruit, Sunwash Santal, which I think you could use all year round, but I was really feeling it during summer. Then I've got Poolside Cabana, which has a little bit of that banana boat type of smell, so these were really good for summer. Flower Child, a favorite. I love this one. I also have the Honeycrisp Hayride, which again felt a little more foggy or hazy in the room spray, but really loved it in the wallflower. And then I've got Vampire Blood, which I didn't really love as much in the room spray. Like, I just love it in laundry the most. Everything else is just kind of meh for me. I don't know. And last but not least, I have a candle here because of course I missed something from my first video. If you didn't see the first video, it contained all of my candles, hand soaps, and Bath & Body Works laundry stuff. So if you'd like to see that, I'll leave that down below. But this one is the Banana Brulee by Kirkton House. It was the only candle that wasn't a Bath & Body Works candle. This one was actually an Aldi find, and it smells so good. It's like a caramelized banana type fragrance. But that is it. We finally got through my 200 plus empties. Thanks for hanging in there. This was a super long second video. I absolutely could not have done all 200 in one video. It's just too long. Hopefully I won't ever go this long without sharing again, but that kind of wraps it up for this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.